Welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Essie Gaston Edwards in for Junior Garcia. Here are some of the stories we have for you tonight. USVI ranks best place to visit in the Caribbean, Senate requests emergency meeting, and Channel 8 kicks off Summer Fun series. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8.
TV8 News is brought to you by Total Excellium. More protection, more miles. Total, you know where to turn.
In tonight's top story, the USVI topped the 2014-2015 U.S. News and World Report's annual list of the best places to visit in the Caribbean. We're proud to be recognized as the top-ranked Caribbean destination and honored to know that it was from the recommendations of our visitors and the U.S. News and World Report's editorial staff, said Commissioner Beverly Nicholson Doty. This recognition further illustrates our increased focus and work with partners to provide world-class tourism offerings that create long-lasting impressions. Each year, travel editorial staff from U.S. News and World Report determines which destinations to include on the travel rankings based on recommendations by travel experts and the outlet's website users. More than 200 destinations covered by U.S. News and World Report were analyzed, but only a select few were identified as the publication's award recipients. The U.S. Virgin Islands jumped from 5th place last year to the #1 spot in the best places to visit in the Caribbean category. The list recognized the territory for its carnival festivities, unspoiled beauty of St. John, and rich history of St. Croix. Like Precious said, Virgin Islands nice. In other news, Senator Kenneth Gittens is requesting an emergency committee of the whole meeting to receive an update of Virgin Islands' next generation network operations.
There are concerns that require immediate feedback, and having the individuals there to query is the only way to get the answers we need to remedy the situation. There are several matters that require legislative oversight and attention. Therefore, it is imperative that we utilize our investigatory powers post-haste to ensure the stability of this project and its investors.
And now here is Ashley Messiah with your weekly Crime Stoppers report.
Good evening, everyone. This is Ashley Messiah with your weekly Crime Stoppers. Crime Stoppers is asking you to continue help make the Virgin Islands a safer place to live, work, and raise a family. If you know something, say something, as the cost of all crime is untimely paid for by the law-abiding citizens via higher prices and higher taxes. St. John. On Monday, June 16th at 12:45 p.m., police received a report about a burglary at Calabash Boom. The complaint stated that the apartment was broken into and several items were stolen, including a box spring and a mattress. Other items were moved around. The suspect used a truck or a vehicle large enough to haul the stolen items. Please help police in solving this case. St. Thomas. On Saturday, June 7th at 2:30 p.m., a 40-year-old man was in the area of Windward Passage where he met an unidentified man to pick up a package. He was handed a bag with what appeared to contain counterfeit money and other illegal items. A fight erupted when he refused to accept the bag, and the other man fired shots. Although he was shot, he didn't sustain a stab wound from his own knife when he fell on the ground. St. Croix. On Saturday, June 14, at about 10 p.m., a 911 operator was notified that 3 people were injured in a shooting at Aradia's housing community. The 3 residents of the apartment were shot through the door by an undetermined number of assailants. If you were in the housing community and observed anyone with a gun running away from the apartment or might know the perpetrators, please let us know. Please help put an end to the senseless violence acts in our communities. Help make our community a safer place to live by submitting information on these or any other crimes at www.crimestoppersusvi.org or by calling 1-800-222-TIPS. That's 1-800-222-8477. Or you can also text USVI plus your message to crimes at 276437. If your tip leads to an arrest or the recovery of stolen property, illegal drugs, or weapon, you will receive a cash reward to be paid according to your instructions. This is Ashley Massar reporting your weekly Crime Stoppers for News Channel 8.
Stay tuned for more news after this.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
And now here is Cynthia Graham with your nightly Caribbean report.
Thank you, Essie. The Trinidad and Tobago government says its police service is partnering with the New York Police Department to help with the spike in crime on the island. A statement from Trinidad's Ministry of National Security said the goal of the partnership is to provide the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service with the experience and knowledge that can be gained from interacting with officers of the NYPD. The initiative was developed through the input and agreement of the Commissioner of the New York Police Department, Bill Bratton, who visited Trinidad and Tobago last year for a crime conference. Bratton is credited with turning around crime in several cities around the world, including New York City. Local foods are not visible in the island's restaurants, and something needs to be done about it. So says one BVI resident who criticized some restaurants which he says do not include local dishes on their menus. Claiming that the BVI is a culinary country, the man said enough is not being done to highlight such quality and promote the territory's culture among visitors. He said this yesterday on the Speak Out BVI radio show. And finally tonight, up-and-coming Jamaican clothing line Patois Apparel is preparing to produce its 2015 fashion line and has launched an online funding campaign to help create the samples. According to the CEO of Patois Apparel, Henika Watkis Porter, the campaign aims to raise over $10,000, which would enable her to rebrand the line for a more international appeal. Patois Apparel is currently known for its imprinted phrases and expressions written in Jamaican patois with the corresponding English translation. The line has been shown in Jamaica, the United States, Europe, South America, and China. This has been tonight's Caribbean Report. I'm Cynthia Graham. We'll be back here tomorrow to bring you more news and views from in and around the Caribbean. Back to you, Essie.
Thank you, Cynthia. New tonight, Channel 8 is kicking off our Summer Fun series every Wednesday this summer. We'll bring you fun activities for the whole family to enjoy. Check out our visit to Paul and Jill's Equestrian Stables here on St. Croix.
We are so excited to be here today, kicking off Channel 8's Summer Fun series at Paul and Jill's Equestrian Stable right here in the beautiful Creaky Dam area of Frederickstead. All summer long, we will be bringing you exciting activities that's available for children and families, and we're kicking things off with Jill herself, owner of Paul and Jill's Equestrian Stables. And Jill, if you could please tell us some of the horseback riding tours that's offered here.
Well, what we do is we try and give people a combination tour of not only the rainforest and tropical trails. Then we go down to some area of the beachfront, with Cowboy Beach, which is a beautiful stretch of white sand beach on our west end between Rainbow Beach and Spratt Hall. We ride down that stretch of about a half a mile of beach. We also pass through some old historic ruins of estate the Williams, and that's the Williams and Punch property that's going to have a big development in eventual years. And try and teach the riders how to ride a horse, whether they've ever been on before or not. We give them directions when they get on as to how to steer their horse and control it. And then their horse basically follows on automatic piloting right behind my horse. And whatever my horse does, their horse copies, and they basically have a very easy time. And when we get down by the beach, we'll take each group's camera and then line them up for pictures so they have their Caribbean dream of riding on the beach with the palm trees, the sand, and the sea. And do individual pictures, close-ups, so everybody gets a good memory for being on St. Croix at a beautiful island.
Well, whew, this has been a lot of fun. I got a whole lot more than I expected. But Jill, thank you so much for having Channel 8 here. And can you tell our viewers again just what you'll do for them if they come?
Okay, if you have seen this on Channel 8, please give us a phone call. And we usually would have available Saturday mornings at 11:30 for our local special. And it would be $10 off from our regular ride. In touch with us, and we would need to know the sizes of all the people so that we have the right size horses saddled up and ready to go.
Thank you, Jill. This was fun. Bucky was great. And I'm Cynthia Graham reporting for News Channel 8.
What an adventure. More news straight ahead.
This newscast has been sponsored by Mario's Virgin Crystal. Let us save you the hassle of lugging those jugs around. Purified bottled water conveniently delivered to your home or office. Also available in your favorite grocery store. Call 773-2810.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
Finally tonight, here is Stephen Q. Francis with more highlights from last weekend's Men's Summer Basketball League tournament in your Sports 411 update.
Thanks a lot, Essie. Tonight we continue our coverage of the 2014 NBBA Men's Summer Basketball League. In the first game, we had Dreadies versus Spartan. Well, Colin Williams got the Spartan off to a great start. Gate bus, and they're running as the Spartan was on fire from beyond the arc as they connected on 3 long balls. And you know, chicks, they love the long ball, as the Spartan led 14-9 after the first quarter of play. Second quarter, Dreadies was in control. Led by Aswad Vigo, his three-pointer touches nothing but the bottom of the nets. Claudel Abraham with a little old school move looking like the Iceman George Gervin with the finger roll. As we had a tie game at the half, 26-all. Well, second half, Williams gave Spartan the lead with this breakaway layup, 28-26. Then, folks, the bottom of the bucket fell out for the Spartan as they committed turnover after turnover after turnover. Talk about butterfingers. Dreadies took full advantage and proceeded to blow out the Spartans 63-40. Aswad Vigo led the way with 13 points, 5 assists, and 4 steals. Claudia Abraham chipped in with 10 points. For the Spartan, it was Colin Williams. He led the way with 16 points. In the second game, we had Rockers versus Hoyas, or you could call this the battle of youth versus experience. Well, the youth was off and running early. Malik Miller for 2. No, make it 3. Nicely done, Miller time. Here, the youth gets the best of experience. As a gauge, he gets his invitation to the block party. Oh, that block got him feeling some type of way. Oh, but in the long run, folks, experience overcomes youth. Warren Christian for 3. Then Gage like a hot knife through butter for 2. No, make it 3. Folks, watch Bugsy with the ring up. Then Carl John doing some damage in the paint as experience won over the youth as Hoyas went on to win 70-58 over Rockers. Warren Christian led all players with 20 points. Asa Gage had 16 points and Carl John chipped in with 12 points. After the game, I spoke to the Hoyas coach about their 2-0 start. Coach Sammy, you're after a good 2-0 start. Talk about the good start for the season, man.
Well, it ain't too good to me because we kind of, every time we have a 15-point lead or 20-point lead, we keep letting them come back into the game. Okay. But really, until they add some new guys to the team and they get and they adjust to it. But we're getting ready. They did good. They did good. Okay. So you're still not happy even though you're 2-0. Well, I'm happy. I'm 2-0. Yeah. But the way it happened, it kind of it's good. It's still good. It's still good. It's still good. So we're gonna do better. As long as we go by more practice, we're going to get better. Okay, man. Well, best of luck, man. Hope you guys get, like you said, get it together and stop giving up those big leads. We're heading for that championship again, the 6-1. 6-1? Yeah.
Well, folks, the action continued tonight. Make sure you go on and check it out. That's a look at your Sports 411 update. I'm Stephen Q. Francis for News Channel 8. Back to you, Essie.
Your weather report is up next.
Your weather coming up next. Your weather.
And here is your weather report.
Tonight, isolated showers, mostly clear with the low around 76. East wind 14 to 17 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 10%. Thursday, widespread haze, sunny with a high near 91. Heat index values as high as 101. East wind around 14 miles per hour. On Thursday night, a 10% chance of showers. Widespread haze, mostly clear with a low around 76. East-northeast wind around 16 miles per hour. Friday, a 10% chance of showers. Widespread haze, sunny with a high near 91. East wind 14 to 16 miles per hour. On Friday night, scattered showers, partly cloudy with the low around 76. East-northeast wind around 17 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 40%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. On Saturday, scattered showers, mainly before noon. Mostly sunny with a high near 92. East wind 11 to 18 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 40%. And on Saturday night, scattered showers, partly cloudy with the low around 78. East wind 11 to 13 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. This is Cheryl Francis with your Channel 8 News Weather.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook at WSVI-CH8 and follow us on Twitter at WSVI-TV News. Be sure to subscribe to Channel 8 on YouTube at WSVI-TV News Channel 8. Watch us on your computer, plus use the free Dish Anywhere app to DVR or see us anywhere in the world on your smartphone or tablet. And that concludes the news broadcast we have for you this evening. From all of us here at News Channel 8, I'm Essie Gaston-Edwards. World News is up next. Thank you for joining us, and good night.
TV8 News was brought to you by Total Excellium. More protection, more miles. Total. You know where to turn.